What up, it's your boy Darth back at it again with another video, and today we're here with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean episode 14. Last episode, finally got back to some more JoJo, and it was great. It was great. It was a good rehashing of the story so far, and also we got some pretty good stuff with Hermes and Limp Biscuit. It says Limp Biscuit, but I'm gonna assume that they mean Limp Biscuit. So that was cool. It seems like his stand pretty much like recreates or resurrect. We're not sure yet. It controls the dead. I believe is what it does. It like remakes the dead or something like that, which has been pretty dangerous. It seems like it's already hurt Hermes pretty bad, and also Foo Fighters, even though like with Foo Fighters it's kind of different. Like I think Foo Fighters is okay. It sucks that they lost their leg, but I think they'll be okay. So we're gonna hop straight into it, because I'm just excited to see the rest, and really want to see how this fight plays out, because I think this episode is going to be more fight focused, so I want to see how they do this. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. We also have the full-length reaction to that, to the episodes on there as well. So with all that being said, let me get my headphones. Make sure they're on. Them bitches is on. And let's just get into it. Don't you ever ask me if I want to skip the intro. Fuck wrong with you? What's his name? Because they call him Sports Max and then they call him Lip Biscuit. But I hope he gets his ass beat in this episode, because in all reality, we didn't talk about it a lot in the last discussion, but this nigga, he is a dickhead. Like, he is really deserving of an ass whooping. And he got off light. So an ass whooping would be ooh. Oh my god. Jolene's stand is so fucking cool. Over the time I've been waiting, I have really had a better appreciation for his stand. Alright. So where is it, dude? Or did it turn into something else? Huh? Oh my god! Oh! Fuck! Oh. Pastor bit off my left leg. It's in his stomach. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Right. Mickey! Letting that bitch fly. Let's go. Love it. Let's go. Nice. Always gotta have a healer. Always gotta have a healer. Jesus. That's cold. Gonna take back. Like go. Huh. Probably got out. Yeah. Fuck. Gotta beat his ass. Gotta beat his ass. I ain't even about to lie. Huh. Who the fuck? He's a bitch type. What? The fuck? I'll just call her a bitch. What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck you got on? What the fuck? Oh my god, did he die and then reincarnate himself? Is that why he can't see you? Wait, what? Am I tripping? Is he dead? This nigga is on some Yoshikage Kira shit. I'm confused. What the He turned himself into a zombie. Oh, so he did die. What the fuck? I thirst. What the fuck? What the? Hang on. Okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Ooh, that's all. Oh, shit. Okay, now we can know where he is now. Oh shit, no, it hurts the girl. Shit. What the fuck what kind of fight is this? Oh, this shit is tough. For some reason, every time I see they're like, the wording on their back, I always think that it says God first jail. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. All the niggas from God first jail. Bruh. Nah, we gotta say and beat his ass. Yep. Oh yeah, she with it. She with it all. Yep, revenge. Ooh, fuck. Ooh, God. That's... Alright. Damn. That is some shit. Oh shit. She don't give a fuck. She with it all. She want all the smoke and I can respect it. Oh. Oh. Oh fuck. Bro, we are fighting a fucking ghost. Oh. Ah. Oh. Fuck. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. That's fucking hard. Ooh, these kicks are going crazy in this episode. Ooh, feel that. Oh my god. Eat some of that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, she looks cold. Oh. Oh, oh my God, oh, this is satisfying. Oh my God. Oh, it's so fucking cold. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that is so cold, bro. That is so fucking cold. Bro, nah, that's cold. This shit was, nah, this shit's cold as hell. Oh, 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 Hermes! Not my dog, bro. Bro, nigga, huh? Oh, motherfucker, bro. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, bro. I hate it, bro. No, man. I said that it would get serious, but I ain't. Man, what do I say, bro? When people start losing appendages, it just gets real. Like, some bullshit, bro. Oh. Oh, mother. Right, so now we're back to where. So now we're back to where we started. Fuck. Oh my God. Really? Really? Oh, mother. Ugh. Oh, that is some shit. That is definitely some shit, bro. I can't even. I don't know. I don't know. Is she really dead? Is she gone? Oh. Oh, not my dog, bro. Not my dog. Not my dog, bro. Like. Okay. So. Oh, motherfucker, bro. I'm so fucking pissed. Okay, so. I didn't expect him to die there. Like, I didn't expect, Limp Bizkit to die right there, or I don't know, Sports Max, to die right there. I thought that he just got out, but then bitch couldn't see her, bitch couldn't see him, and I was like, yeah, I guess he actually died. Now I think it's because of his stand that he was still like able to, uh, you know, become like that his ghost figure or whatever, and still use his stand and all the other stuff. But oh, motherfucker. I think what we should be talking about, right, outside of just the story, was that this fight was real surprisingly really good. I did not, and I guess it's because this feels like an episode 2 instead of like an episode 14. I just didn't expect for this to get so real so quickly. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I kind of have to get into the mindset that this is not early into a part. This is a little bit later into a part. This is 14 episodes into a part. So it's not so crazy for serious shit like this to start happening. This is like, I don't want to like go on a tangent, and be. I don't want to be ungrateful for getting more JoJo, but I do want to say this is the one of the many reasons why the whole batch style of upload or releasing these episodes can be a hindrance to like the viewing the viewing experience for fans is that in my in my mind I'm thinking that's episode 2, not much should happen. Death, despair, and I forget that this is actually episode 14. So yeah, I'm going to have to start getting into the mindset that real shit is going to start happening, because we are a decent way into the show. So yeah, this fight was really fucking good. I did not expect it to be this good, but it was really, really good. It was very well done. It was a lot of the feels and a lot of the animation was just on point. The animation in general this episode seemed to be really, really good. Not, it wasn't like a crazy amount of like moving parts, Sakuga like hand-to-hand combat type shit that we see in like other shows, but that's not really what JoJo is. But in the confines of JoJo, this was a really well animated beatdown. Not only was it really well animated, but it was very cathartic to watch. Mostly because, as I said in the beginning during the OP, is that I kind of didn't talk about it in the last discussion, but Sportsmax is a dickhead. Like, he is a horrible person, and they kind of showed it in this episode. If you hadn't understood in the last that, yeah, this guy sucks. Him going to the lady and being like, yeah, I need a drink, and then maybe after that, if you trying to fuck, we can, what's good with you, and then like doing all this weird like fuckery, and just showing you that he is horrible, and reminding you that he deserves this beatdown, right? If you hadn't already known that he deserves it for some fucking reason. But yeah, it was very cathartic to see him get his ass beat, simply because you kind of remember, or at least I remember, how bad of a person he is, just seeing everything that he had done, specifically killing GLORIA. And one of the things that they really did in this episode is make you feel that kind of thirst for revenge that Hermes has for Sportsmax, because yeah, you fucked over family, and now I don't blame her for being like, no, I don't care about contacting Foo Fighters, I don't care about none of that, I am simply here to beat his ass no matter what happens. And like I said, I can't blame her for thinking that. However, we did recently just come off of an episode, like just last episode, of Foo Fighters. Once again, we'll talk about this shortly for a bit, but once again, Foo Fighters saying that it's not good to force things. And in this episode, while, as I said, I totally get it, I probably would have done the same thing. Oh, you killed the fam? Oh, I gotta do you, and you don't even know that. So I get it. Like, I would have probably been on the same timing as Hermes. But it does show what we talked about in the last episode, is that a lot of people outside of Foo Fighters, simply because of who Foo Fighters is, are not primed to survive this show, this part. And we see it right here, where Hermes was running headlong into the fight, where she definitely should not have. That wasn't the right choice, but she forced it anyway, simply because she felt that revenge. And it's also something to be said that not only did she acknowledge that she had that thirst for revenge, but she also acknowledged that Sportsmax had the same thing, where where a lot of the, and this happens all the time in storytelling, is that a lot of the traits that the hero has, the villain also has, and whatever you do with that idea is what makes your story great, or it's one of the things that can make your story great. So Ermis noting that that Sportsmax has that same thirst for revenge kind of shows you, it kind of reinforces what we talked about of, yeah, these people aren't exactly, I don't want to say that they're doing the wrong thing, because yeah, he killed your sister. I'm not gonna say that you pulling up and dirting him is the wrong thing. It's definitely the right thing. What's up in the air is it the best thing to do? Obviously not, seeing what kind of situation we're in right now. And the situation being that Ermis is probably dead. I think I'm pretty sure she's dead. It looked like she was dead. So yeah, it kind of reinforced what we talked about in the last episodes, that there has to be a change within yourself in order to survive this, right? Whatever is going on, whatever plan is being set in motion, it's not a thing of you having to change your environment. It's a thing of you having to change yourself to survive in that environment, something that, as we just talked about, Ermis refused to do. And like I said, I don't blame her. I would have did the same thing, but yeah, that's what got us into this problem. So I'm glad that it was foreshadowed a little bit. Whether it was actually meant to foreshadow that or not, it's a cool thing to watch, for me at least. But a little bit back on the fight. Once again, really got to give props to this fight. The visuals were amazing. I really enjoyed seeing the lighting specifically in this fight was really good. They kept that creepy vibe to just the place, the place in which they were fighting, which was like the cemetery or whatever. And even when Ermis was beating his ass, to show, like, have the lighting be like really really glorious and bright and victorious, just for it to fade away and then have Ermis like kind of fall out. It's a lot. It shows you a lot of how revenge feels. Beating his ass felt great. The light was shining and everything felt good up until you came down from that high, and it didn't feel so good anymore, so once again, whether they that's what they were going for or not, the animation even kind of lends itself to that theme, and that's why the animation worked so well in this episode, because you can see that as Sportsmax is getting repeatedly punched in his neck, the lighting is gold and shining and glistening down and all this other stuff, and it looked amazing. But even as the viewer seeing all that fade, I was like, oh fuck. I even got that pit in my stomach of feeling like, oh, it's not as good as I think it is, and Ermis being like, yeah, the tears just started falling, right? And it's understandable because it's a mix of, to me it seems like a mix of emotions of being sad that her sister is gone, but also being sad that she kind of gave into it. Which once again, for like the third time, I don't blame you. I probably would have did the same thing too. But yeah, there is a sadness in giving into that type of anger, because it's not like a complete thing of like I'm ashamed of myself, but it's a thing of, yeah, now I'm realizing that I probably could have made a better decision, but it felt really good when I was doing it, not so much anymore. But it's these last two episodes has been a really good, have done a really good job of reminding you how serious things are getting, especially with the whole like previously kind of thing that they've been doing, like this is what happened before, you know, and now we're here, right? But one more thing to kind of talk about, because this episode was pretty much all fight, which I'm not opposed to, because that shit was good. But another thing, one last thing to kind of talk about is actually from the last episode, where one of the guards said something like death and destruction always follows you, Cujo, or Jolene Cujo, or whatever, or prison number, whatever the fuck. And it's an interesting, not even interesting, I was about to say interesting, not even interesting, it's a foreboding thing to hear, because it feels so true, you know, like, yeah, of course she's getting herself in like these stand fights and all this other stuff, but it seems like Jolene is messing with something that shouldn't be. Like both Jolene and Poochie are messing with something that shouldn't be. To me it feels like that, right? Because we've had a lot of, in the past with JoJo, we've had a lot of villains who have tried to test fate, right? Tried to go against it, and we've had like a whole discussion about that before, but not many times have our protagonists opposed it, right? And while it may not seem like Jolene is opposing fate itself, it to me it almost feels like it, because here's the thing: Poochie kills Jotaro, and Poochie seems to be doing it in a way that he wants to go against fate, right? Standard for Joe. Well, not Poochie's a little bit different. Poochie is a little different, actually. Let me retract that statement. Poochie's a little different. He doesn't handle it in the same way. Poochie, as we've talked about before in like discussion videos or whatever, that Poochie works with it, but he's forcing it by expediting the end goal of fate, right? Whereas Jolene seems to literally be trying to go against it in the way of Jotaro dying and her being like, I don't accept that, I'm going to force him to be alive again, right? Which once again goes into the theme of the last episode, is that it's not okay to force things. So when the guard says Cujo Jolene, death and destruction, or whatever he says, always follows you, it almost seems like it's because of Jolene's mission and her unwavering need and want to bring her dad back. That's the reason. As I've said before, for a long time, like since like part 3, since around part, somewhere in part 3, I started to treat Fate as an actual character in the show. I don't know if that's just a me thing or everybody does this when they watch JoJo, but I treat Fate as an actual character in the show. So when you start to impede on what they're doing, what that character is doing, it's obviously going to fight back. And as I said before, there hasn't really been a JoJo that has, as far as I can remember, because maybe there has. Like, I'm not saying that no JoJo has ever like tried to tempt Fate. Like, obviously they have. Let's be real. Obviously they have. But as far as I can remember, a lot of JoJo's just kind of deal with it. They don't go against it, but they deal with it, and then they make of it what they make of it what they can. Like, whatever cards they're dealt, they simply go with the flow of whatever the cards they're dealt. They just play them, right? They play them to the best of their ability. Hell, even Jotaro had a whole fight about being dealt bad cards, and he just played them to the best of his ability, and it was one of the greatest fights, if not the greatest fight in JoJo. He played them to the best of their ability and ended up winning. And that is pretty much how every JoJo before Jolene. You can make a case for Giorno. You can make a case for Giorno. Nah, because Giorno, even Giorno did the same thing. But every JoJo up until Jolene has pretty much went about Fate in that same way. The same way that Jotaro won the card game is that he was dealt shitty hands, and he just made the best out of it. Jolene does something different in the way of she gets dealt a shitty hand and she goes, nope, 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 and starts ripping up the cards, and just grabs the deck and just starts ripping cards one by one. And the dealer, being Fate, is basically like, why I can't let you do that. Right? So in a way, it feels like, and maybe this is just recency bias, like I'm fully aware that it definitely could just be recency bias, is that Jolene feels like the only JoJo to actively try not go against it, but force Fate's hand. And it seems so innocuous because it doesn't outright say it. Like the show doesn't outright say it. The show doesn't go, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that Fate never does this again. Like, no, it doesn't say that. It just, all the show says is that Jolene wants her dad back. That's all. That's all. But in reality, a lot of JoJo's would have just let them die. Now, granted, even Jotaro brought back Joseph, right? You could make that case, right? Joseph brought back Jotaro brought back Joseph. Jotaro once again was dealt a shitty hand and used the cards to the best of his ability. Took the blood from Dio, transfused it into Joseph, used his stand to pump Joseph's heart so he could get the blood circulating. To me, that doesn't really seem like actively going against it. It just goes, it's just like Fate giving you these cards, and Jotaro going, this is what I'll do with them, right? And it works out. Once again, Jolene seems to be the only one out of all the JoJo's that is just actively going, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And it makes sense because Jolene's also the one in jail. Jotaro was in jail too, but like for a day. Or for like a couple days or something. He wasn't in jail for very long. Jolene's like in jail for murder charges, whether she did it or not, which she did do it, but still, you get the point. You understand what I'm trying to say. I would hope, unless I'm making no sense, and then I just talked about that for no reason. I might just be a fucking idiot. That hey, I'm okay with being wrong. That's cool. I'm not. I never claim to be right. I'm just saying that is exactly what it feels to me. Is that Jolene is angering Fate in a way, and suffering the repercussions of doing so. So, I'm hoping. Here's the thing: is that I hope that Jolene can kind of get some of that knowledge, that intellect that Foo Fighters has about like not changing things. Kind of like take a page out of Foo Fighters' book of like not changing the environment around you, but changing yourself. But here's the thing: I don't think Jolene's gonna do that. As we've seen in this first 2 episodes being back, is that Jolene is even more reinvigorated and determined to get her mission done than in any other time. Like she is ready. She's more ready than ever, right? So I doubt that she will. I feel like she will fall into the same mistake of forcing things. And like I said, Poochie is kind of doing the same thing, but not exactly in the same way. Poochie is expediting, but Jolene seems to be forcing. And I'm interested in seeing how that works out. So, great episode. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed this episode. This was really fun. A great fight too, surprisingly. And hopefully my dog, she seems dead, but hopefully she's not. So, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something totally different, the best place to that in. As always, my social media links are going to be in the description below. We also, and if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. We also have the full-length reactions to these episodes. So, with all that being said, get my off button ready. There it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.